Good morning, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. Let's sound on me, my voice. All right. Good morning, Miss Vina. Good morning, Fatena, Adviti, Ala, Beverly, Miss Kiwa. Hi, Miss Tess. Everyone. That's it. All right, let's lower on the volume here for my music. All right. So we're almost all here. I've seen so many beautiful names register for our beautiful Zoom session this morning. This is Brain Education's edition of Deep Tension into Deep Relaxation. So this is exactly where you need to be. I think everyone here can do with a little bit of relaxation after having perceived or even kind of received so much tension from everything everyone is doing. So absolutely, you're in the right place. My name is Masamaz. This is Brain Education Middle East, and with the partnership of Qatar Foundation, let's get that up, please. BMEQF, of course. And mashallah, beautiful background, no need to say. Thank you so much, Ms. Vina. So guys, just to give you a little bit of logistics here, when we're actually up on this webinar, I can't see each and every one of you, but I can definitely see your names and I can definitely see your chats and comments. So if you do have a chat or a comment, please write it down, and that way we know if you have any technical difficulties or if you have any comments at all about the training or even questions. Don't be afraid to ask. I do read everything, and I will hopefully answer everything either through the training or right on the spot. So your comments are also private, meaning no one else can see them. You can say whatever it is you want, and if I deem them public and appropriate, I will mention them for the sake of everyone else. That's how this goes. So first things first, welcome. This is our new set, so hope you like it. Get into that mood where you can really feel a sense of casualty and sincerity. We're gonna start here on the seat, and then we're gonna stand up, and then we're gonna come back to the seat. Really simple, nice and flow. And we're also going to try something not only in theory, but in practice of how we can really feel some deep tension as well as some deep relaxation. All right, so let's go ahead and close these guys up. Yeah. All right, so here we go, guys. This is it. Brain education is all about how we can enlighten the mind via the body. And as we know, we do have a brain, and this is called brain education, but our brains are actually three. There are three treasures inside this beautiful vessel of yours. This is the brain. But this is a brain too. It has the same enteric nervous system that this does. In fact, you can also argue that this is more intuitive. And it feeds to this brain and they talk to each other. So whenever there's a dissonance, like something you like and something you think is right, and there's some difference between them, that creates a little bit of tension and stress in our minds. When we want to achieve so much in our life, but somehow we think that this is the right way or this is the wrong way, or we're not even sure about what we like or necessarily what is right. And then this is the brain too, because everything that is in here is going to be reflected out here. In simple terms, you can think of it like this. When we find tensions inside this body, where do you think this is also reflected? Where else besides the body? Here. If I told you about what is the brain and in essence how it is it feels emotion, you'll be surprised to know that neurologically, in terms of your brain nerve cells inside your limbic system, it perceives physical pain in the exact same way as it does emotional pain, social pain. Yes! Heba, hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Hopefully you guys are doing awesome today. So we have more people coming in. That's beautiful. So guys, what I'm trying to say is when someone says this hurt me and they're talking about a few words or a social environment or a social circumstance, did you know that your brain perceives it in the same way physically as it does emotionally or socially? That's incredible to me. That means, if we look at it in reverse, not all the tensions in our body are purely physical in essence. Some of it is very emotional. Emotional tensions inside the body, mental tensions inside the body. In fact, to every thought that we have, there is a muscle being triggered, a muscle being spasmed, like when we get scared or shocked or stunned or oh my God. This is a bodily reaction to a mental cognition or a mental emotional thought. What I'm trying to say is we can use this body to map out the brain. We can use this body and the tensions inside it to help relieve the brain both emotionally as well as mentally. And that's why in brain education we really focus on both mental as well as physical health, meaning body and mind. And that's why this session is called Deep Tension into Deep Relief, something for your body as well as your mind. But really, same thing. There is no connection between the body and the mind because they're the same thing. This is our message to you. Think of it this way. Whatever's in here is going to be up there. And whatever's up there is going to be down here. So how do you check your brain out? Check your body out. So this is conscientious movement as well as conscious movement. We're going to be very mindful of our movements, and we're going to move our upper back, our lower back, as well as our hips today. We're going to try and open out all these tensions in our shoulders, in our low back, in our middle back, and we're trying to see if we can, through physical movement, really change the feeling we have inside us and the feeling up here. Peace for the mind, relief for the body. Does that sound good? Hopefully everyone's with me. It is 9:09. I love that I can actually speak to you in the beginning and give you a little bit of a tidbit, a snippet of what it is that it means to work on your brain through the body. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to move the chair out of the way. We're going to stand up. We're going to do some movements together. This is going to involve meridian postures. So meridian-based postures, in case you guys are confused with what I mean about that. Meridian man here, so let's get a close-up on camera 3 for Meridian man. All right, Meridian man here, oh, Meridian man's wearing shorts, just imagine. Is filled with all kinds of lines that connect his mind to his body. And these lines, think of them as passageways through which energy travels. What I'm trying to say is, if this life wasn't alive, it wouldn't have energy. But there is a circulation system, there is a nervous system inside this body, and there's a way in which this communicates with the rest of this. These lines each represent different emotional ties, different organs, different musculoskeletal tensions. So we're going to try and open up these areas here through physical movement, but we're going to try and feel them out as we do this movement and then see if there's a difference. And in fact, I'm going to start off with a very simple exercise, beautiful thing you can do any time of day, and I'll show you the flexibility benefits as well as the mental benefits in just 5 minutes. That's how we're going to start, with a simple warm-up with our gut right here. Intestines, because this is the second brain, right? You guys heard about the gut being the second brain. The enteric nervous system in here is so concentrated, it's going to be just the same as this. So we'll relieve this, and you relieve a lot of this too. Let's get started. All right. Meridian man, you can take a break over here. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and, Okay, maybe he can sleep for a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and clear the chairs, make some room, and let's get going. This is, by the way, Korean in essence. We are mixing and blending both Eastern Meridian-based practices as well as Western neuroscience in how the brain communicates with the body and vice versa. So I'm going to teach you a little bit of Korean today. Feet together, this is how we greet each other and make ourselves equal and even. We're on the same platform, trying to make ourselves a little bit better each time. So hands here over your lower abdomen. This is your center. This is where it gets warm, and your abdomen, kind of your core, if you like. So I want your mind to travel here. And I want you to say this word after me, and I'll tell you exactly what it means. It has a beautiful meaning. Pan, gup, samnida. Pan, gup, samnida. Pan, gup, samnida. What does it mean? Pan comes to the word heaven or han or one. And gup, samnida means looks like. So you look like heaven. When we say that to each other, it's like, oh, you came from heaven. I recognize that you came from heaven. You look like heaven, just like me. So now we're the same. We're here to do the same thing. So let's greet each other with that beautiful greeting. Nice to see you. 반갑습니다. And go ahead and greet your neighbors if you got neighbors around you, your family, your friends, anyone. 반갑습니다. 반갑습니다. And let's go ahead and get started. All right, everybody, this is it. Let's go ahead with feet shoulder width apart, a slight bend and soft knee joints as well as the hip joints here. Let's go softer on the hip joint. So like you're having a gentle seat, nothing stiff, nothing stern. And then I want you to bring your hands here to your lower abdomen. This may seem a little weird at first, but you'll feel it right away. But before that, let's do a little flexibility test. And what I mean is bend forward, no pressure, no force. Just kind of feel out where your hands lie. Now you may be all the way up here in the beginning, feeling the tensions in the back, feeling the tensions in the low back. You may be down here or somewhere like here. It doesn't matter. But what I want you to do is do two things. When you're down here, feel where you feel it, and I want you to grade in your mind the level of intensity with which you feel it, like a 3, a 4, a 7. That's the level of intensity which you feel that feeling, okay? So start there and then come back up and let's get things going. Over here, intestine exercise, feel this out with me, yes? Mind here. I want you to pull in your abdomen like you're trying to look nice and thin in the mirror from the side. You're checking yourself out in the mirror and you're looking really nice and thin. And then push out the intestines. It's active in both ways, in and out. What you're trying to do is a movement. This is an exercise at the end of the day. So try and feel like the compression and then the release as you push. So as you do this, make sure that your mind is focused on what this is feeling. This may not be comfortable in the beginning. This may be a little bit disorienting, and you may not know what to do with the breath. So with the breath, breathe naturally, freely. It could be a good idea to sync the breath with this movement, kind of like as it expands, inhale. And as it comes in, exhale, like you're compressing the balloon. Expand the balloon inside your belly. And exhale, compress the balloon inside your belly. Go again. Beautiful. Keep that going. And I want you to focus with a count. Counting helps us be a little bit more mindful too, all right? So, for 1, I'm going to show it to you from the side. 2, pulling in, pushing out. 3, beautiful job. You guys are amazing. Keep telling yourself that. You're amazing for being here, for making it 9 a.m. in the morning on Qatar National Sports Day. That's how we do it. We're about 6 now, I think. All right, coming back. 7. Breathe naturally. Don't hold the breath, yeah? You don't want to collapse at any moment. Just kind of let the breath go naturally. And as we move, we're about 10 now. Let's do another 10. Just focus on your abdomen, nice and easy. If you're looking a little faster, this is okay too, by the way. But we're trying to focus, feel, compress, and release and push out. 2, beautiful job. 3, wonderful. 4, nice job. 5, good job. Gentle smile tells your brain it's okay, even if it feels a little weird, a little uncomfortable. This is news for the brain, by the way. Your brain is sensing this. And it's actually less tension. Did you know that it takes less muscles to smile than it is to frown? So you're adding more tension once you do that. Just lighten it up a little bit, just a little bit. Good. We're about 6 now, I think. Sorry for my miscounting if it isn't. 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. All right, we did the intestine exercise. I want to try abdominal breathing. Same thing, but matching the breath and a longer and slower pace. All right, so let's go back here. Soften the knees, soften the hips, and then inhale, expand the balloon. Exhale, compress the balloon. Together slowly in at least 3 or 5 seconds. Let's go. Inhale. In. Out. Focus here. In. And if you can make it longer, do that. 5 seconds. Beautiful. If you stick to 3, that's okay too. Good. Let's do 4 more, just like that. Focus here. Expand the balloon. Exhale. Compress the balloon. You're feeling a little warm now. Expand the balloon. Inhale. Exhale the balloon. Inhale. Let's make 1 more for sure measure. 1 last one. Exhale through. Mwah! Beautiful. Now listen, there's a lot of organs around here, vital organs, and I'll tell you that each of them are actually responsible for different emotions inside your body. Nervousness inside the stomach, anger and frustration inside the liver, intestines for all kinds of things connected to the heart, like the lungs with the sadness, the kidneys with the fear. All kinds of emotions are around different things, and they will show up physically as tension or inflammations. Relieve that, and you will relieve not only your body, but your mind. Think about it. How much are you actually thinking right now? All right, so let's try this. Lower, bend forward, same 2 things I want you to do. Where is it, and how intense does it feel? Okay, let's try. Coming forward. Okay, so without any effort at all, I'm getting a little bit lower. I'm still feeling it where I used to feel it, or maybe it's changed places. That's also something. And the intensity with which I feel it is also different. Maybe perhaps less lighter. So if you felt a difference, that's exact proof that without addressing the symptom, which is like stretching the part that you feel, you can relieve the entire body by removing the tension that is internal, connecting back to the brain. The brain lets go of that mental tension that is holding on with the body. And so the body feels lighter, looser, and more flexible. And also clearer. If that wasn't proof for you in just 5 to 10 minutes, well, there's a lot we can prove, right? So let's get to it. All right, guys, coming in. Let's speed things up. Oh boy, here we go. Building up tension here and then releasing it. That's the name of the game today. From deep tension to deep relaxation. Let's go ahead. Check out your shoulders a little bit. See if you can bounce them out like me. You see how my shoulders are bouncing out? Now, I want you to feel out if you can actually do this. Move it up and down, not the elbows, right? We don't want to be looking like this. Kind of like this with the elbows, okay? And if you can't move like this, try. And if you can't move like this, even after trying several times, like you're just like over here, that's okay. Let's go into deep tension and then deep relaxation. Let's say out the difference. All right, from here, hands by your side. Inhale and pull up the shoulders all the way up. Cover up your neck like a turtleneck. Cover up, no neck anymore. I don't want to see your neck anymore. Well, I can't, but you know, if I could see your neck, I don't want to see it. And then pull up, touch your earlobes with your shoulders. Up, up, up. And then in 3, 2, 1, drop it like it's hot. Ooh. Wow. Exhale when you want to release the tension. That's your ventilation system. Exhale when you want to release it. Let's do it 3 more times. Here we go. Inhale up. Here we go. Pull up the spine. Feel the spine pulling up, lengthening a little bit, covering up the neck, coming up to your jawline, and then to your earlobes right here. Hold that for 3, for 2, for 1. Beautiful job. All right, let's do that 2 more times. Here we go. Inhale. Feel it in your low back, coming up to your middle back, coming up to your upper back, coming up to your neck, Shoulders, no more neck. Hold that there for 3, for 2, for 1. Drop. Drop the weight like you care less. Please care less for this tension. It doesn't require your attention. But we need to see it in order to release it. You can't change what it is you can't see or feel. So let's feel it out, get to deep tension, and then fall into deep relaxation. One more time. Go ahead. Inhale up. Coming up, coming up, coming up. Spine, 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 spine. Neck, neck, neck. Jawline. All right, Miss Allah, Miss Angeline, Miss Beverly. Oh my God, we got a multinational audience. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hard release. We got people over from Palestine, from Qatar, from California, San Diego. My goodness, you guys are amazing. All right, check it out now. Feel out the shoulders. Exhaling out. You feel a difference? Just a slight bit. You might feel more pain, but the mobility of your shoulder, the ability which it has to move is a little easier. Let's get into that more. Now we have the meridian lines running down the back, and these, by the way, connect with the intestines. If you're having any intestinal pains, get into your shoulders. They're connected, by the way. More of that comes if you join more of our sessions, which you can for free, but it's here and now. All right, guys. Ooh, there we go. Center myself. All right, let's go ahead. Turn back the wrists, joint by joint, and let's go ahead and turn back the elbows, and let's go ahead and turn back the shoulders. That's it. Turn it out. More, 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 more. Aire, por favor. Yes, and then go ahead and turn the shoulders forward, and the elbows, and the wrists. More, 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 more. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Exhale. Release out the tension. Good, 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 good. And release. Well done. You guys are awesome. All right, so from here, I want you to feel like you're pulling the skin of your back forward and then pulling the skin of your chest back every time you do, okay? So try ahead. Go ahead one more time. Back. And then elbows. And then shoulders. Turn it out a little bit more. Tilt that pinky all the way to the back. Point it to the back wall. All the way back. All the way back. Exhale out. You're feeling like your chest is being pulled open. Get into that deep tension. I know it feels so intense. Squeeze out. Challenge out. No problem. It's okay. Tell your brain it's okay. And then turn your shoulders forward. Turn your elbows forward. And then turn your wrists forward. And that's it. Exhale out. More, 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 more. I know, I know. Pull it forward, pull it forward, pull it forward. That's it. In 3. Breathe out. 2. And 1. That's the one. Whoa, I'm getting really warm out here. So I'm going to go ahead and dab down. Oh, if you guys are feeling hot too, you're doing it right. You're increasing your circulation. You're increasing all the fluids inside your system. And we're getting into it. Let's do that 2 more times, back and forth. Here we go. Let's go backwards. Whoa, we're feeling the spine, we're feeling the back, we're feeling the chest as we pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. Pull the wrists, pull the elbows, turn the shoulders. Exhale. Remember, don't hold it in. Release the tension and really squeeze down on those shoulder blades right here. So you're squeezing in on those shoulder blades right there. And then as you turn forward, move the shoulders forward, move the elbows forward, and move the wrists forward. All the way in the thumbs to the front, to the front, to the front. Exhale, 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 exhale. And let go. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. One more time. All right, let's do it. Wrists, elbows, shoulders. Feel brave, feel powerful. Here we go. Back, back, back. Yes. And then to the front. Shoulders, elbows, wrists. Squeeze out the tension. Get into that deep tension. Without knowing true tension, you won't know true relaxation. Get into it. Command and own your own tension. No one else will make you tense except you. And release out. Wow, nice job. You guys are amazing. So now I want to get into a simple stretch, but because of the way we're gonna do it, it's gonna feel so powerful in your spine. A lot of the tensions that we feel in our shoulders, our back, are all centered around the spine. So pulling the spine, releasing the spine, deep tension, deep relaxation. Check out these shoulders, yo. Yeah, I know, it's good. All right, let's go. Feet about wider than shoulder width. I would say about 1.5 or twice shoulder width. Make sure you're not slipping, on your carpet and stuff. Get set, get ready, let's get into it. Fingers interlaced here. I want you to inhale, and when you do, bend forward from the hips, the legs are straight, and I want you to lean up in a 45-degree, pull up the hands up there, boom, and look towards your palms. Now your hands are pulling up, but your hip and your spine is pulling down, showing it to you from the side. So from here, all I'm doing is pulling my hips back and getting my arms in line in about 45 degrees. That's the one. Pull the hips down and pull the arms up. Really feel like you're pulling open the spine. That's it. In 3, 2, 1, bend the knees, tuck in the tailbone, and rolling up the spine. Nice job. All right, we're doing the same thing to the middle at 90 degrees, and then down at the 45. Let's get those in. 2 more. Here we go. Fingers interlaced, leaning forward from the hip, pulling open with the hands. Look forward, bend so that your back is flat with the floor, so that you can really feel the back meridians across the back of the legs. Feel like your spine is pulling out, hips going backwards, arms going forwards. You can do it. Exhale, exhale, and see this face? Make it gentle, make it smile. And then bend the knees, tuck in the tailbone, rolling up. Why is it so important to smile like that? Because this represents unconscious mental tension. Subconscious, meaning when you scrunch up your face like this is like all the worries, all the thoughts. Oh my God, is this gonna hurt me? Oh my God, is this really good for me? Whatever those thoughts are, recognize them for what they are, thoughts. Doesn't mean it's real. So what that means is gentle your face, supple your skin, give it a gentle smile for the sake of your brain and your mental comfort. Let's do that one more time, 45 down. All right, here we go. Inhale. And as you come down in 45, pull the body. Oh my goodness, here we go. Forward, and then try and make a sound as you release the tension on the back of the legs here. Exhale out. Hold it, pull the hips up and back, arms coming down and forward. Bend the knees, tuck in the tailbone, roll up the spine. Woo! From deep tension to deep relaxation. So try and feel out your back. If it's not a little bit softer, you may feel more pains than before. That is possible. It's only going to feel worse before it gets better, but you will notice a significant mobility difference. Like your body's a little bit looser, softer, more fluid, more together rather than separate. Even if you feel these tensions, welcome to your tensions. These were already there. Let's work on relieving them more and more and more. All right, let's try it again. Keep going. Here we go. Up, middle, 45 down. Let's do that again. Coming up. Inhale, pulling forward. Oh boy, showing it to you from the side this time. Here we go. Bam. 45 up, get the hands in line with the back. Hips going down and back, pulling the hips down and back, pulling the hands up and forward, and then bend the knees, tuck in the tailbone, and rolling up the spine. Whew. It can get you really warm if you open up your back. Circulation really increases when you get these vessels open. All right, 2, middle. Here we go. Bam. Coming in. Up. Yes, and now get the hands in line with the back as much as you can. There we go. In 3, in 2, in 1, and bend knees. Tuck in the tailbone, rolling up the spine. Wow. My goodness, you guys are great. We got one more angle. Oh boy, getting super warm in here. Let's do it one more time, 45 down together. All right, here we go. Coming in, 45 and down. Boom, that's it. Hips going up, 45 on the down, and hands in the same direction as your back projected in 3, in 2, In one, bend the knees, tuck in the tailbone, rolling up the spine. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Do you notice something about your breath? That as you're breathing now, it's much more deeper. It's not as shallow. It's softer, smoother, and deeper. That letting go of breath and being able to deep more briefly is also letting go of emotional tension. Recognize that, please. That's super important for recognizing your brain. Notice that your mental clarity, know that you're feeling it. Your mind is inside the body now. You're not just doing movement for the sake of exercise. You're feeling out the movement. Very big difference. That's what's gonna get you relieved. All right, let's keep going. We're gonna now go right, now go left. It's gonna be a full back meridian opener. I'm gonna show you how with just a few tricks, you can make your back a little bit more flexible than what it was before. Together, feet together, hands interlaced. And now we're gonna go up, inhale. As you climb up with the hands, I want you to try and shimmy up, palms all the way up to the sky. And then from here, exhale out. Now inhale as you pull up. And then from here, pulling over and to your right. Yes, twist as much as you can. You can squeeze your butt, squeeze your thighs together to stabilize you from the bottom. Hold it right there. In 3, in 2, in 1, release. Now I want you to notice how far you've gotten on the right and then how far you've gotten on the left. And let's do it again on the other side. Inhale. And squeeze your thighs together, pulling, feeling the low back, feeling the middle back, feeling the upper back. Your arms, your shoulders are twisting more and more and more and more and more and more. And then releasing down. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, here comes that trick. Release slightly, like relieve the tension only slightly, but not all the way, and then go back into deeper tension. You'll notice you're more flexible. Let's try it. Inhale. Twist. As much as you can, as much as you can, as much as you can. Now, untwist, but only slightly, not all the way. Exhale. So just to here, not all the way to the front. Inhale again. Now surprise yourself. Twist even more. Whoa, it's more than before. What? And exhale, release. Okay, one more time, you guys. Let's go ahead and over to the other side. Coming up, inhale. Adviti, well done. Angeline, you're amazing. Carmel, awesome. And coming up, all right. And then twist. Here we go. Relieve only slightly. And then get all the way in. Inhale. Surprise yourself. Boom. Much better. Wow. And exhale all the way through. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, notice. Feel out your body a little bit. Feel out your body a little bit. So what we're trying to feel is a real significant difference in mostly our back tension. So when we try to feel this, try and notice how your low back felt compared to before. Middle back as well as upper back. Feeling is very important here. All right, let's try now with a little bit of twisting. Just a little bit, okay? So we're gonna try, this twist here. Twisting the spine is so powerful, by the way, for helping you relieve the spine. We usually move the spine this way or turn ever so slightly to one way or the other, but we don't really bring it into tension in this dimension enough to relieve it. So let's try and change the level of our arms, and you'll notice different parts of your spine activate. So first up here, shoulders. And it's gonna seem a little fun for you, okay? So I want you to actually move from side to side. Ooh, you're feeling that? Right between your shoulder blades, maybe behind the heart, maybe even the solar plexus region, but mostly the upper torso, right, as you twist. Now I want you to fix the hips so you can really feel it. So my hips are not moving, and I'm moving from side to side, fixing the hips, twisting. Good. That's it. Exhale. Exhale. Wow. Good job. And more. Faster. Double time. Double the tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel out the back. The most important thing is the feeling. And down to your solar plexus region. So not all the way down to your waist, just about the middle of the torso. And I want you to fix the hips. Fix them meaning don't turn them. Don't turn these hips. You do that by squeezing the butt together. And then twist the hips, twist the arms out And you're now feeling it a little bit lower in the spine. Do you notice that? The position of your arms activate a different part of the spine. Exhale out. Good job. Well done. Getting down to our waist, and this is gonna be fun, right? Watch me. As I move around to my waist, this is a little disorienting, but the way you can do it is now activate the hips. Now let them go. Let them go as though you are walking. Fast walking, doing a samba shake, doing a little shake. Twist out the hips as you twist out the hands. Imagine like you're dancing. Now we're gonna stay here a while because I want you to feel how much tension you have in the organs. And the organs are all tied up with the low back. So feel it out. Exhale out. The more tension you feel, great. That means you're really addressing the tension inside your low back too. Keep that going. The arms are lower, so we are going for the lower torso, lower back. Let's get it up a little bit quicker. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going for 50. If you're feeling stitches and pains, good. You got it. You found it. And release out the breath. You will feel something like it's a little cramp, but that's okay. That's not all physical, by the way. A lot of it is mental. You can slow it down, but don't stop. 20 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Go ahead and give a gentle rub to your organs right here. Tell your stomach it's doing okay. This is my left side, by the way, in case you were wondering. And then tell your liver, wow, you done so well today. Wow. And tell your intestines, thank you so much for helping me out today. Wow. And tell your kidneys, give them a nice gentle rub. Wow, you guys didn't get scared at all. You're so brave. Wow. Like how you talk to your kids, right? Talk to your body. Talk to the organs inside the body. Talk to the different parts of your body. Beautiful, strong arms. Beautiful, sexy body. Beautiful. That's who you are. Beautiful. All right. Now, coming into the seat, we're going to go ahead for a little bit of breathing. You ready? Let's do it. Here we go. All right, guys. So really simple, nice and easy. All I would like for you to do is get seated. And no matter what kind of chair you have, it doesn't have to have a backrest, or it can have a backrest, but the most important thing is that you're not lying on your backrest. Please straighten up your spine. And imagine as though there's a string pulling up your spine through the top of the head here. So that's how you lengthen your spine, right? And I want you to also imagine like you can tuck in the tuck in the chin slightly so you can lengthen the back of the neck. Now we're going to do one more gentle stretch before we start our breathing exercise to relieve that last bit of tension in our necks. All right, so go ahead, interlace the fingers here. And I want you to place your hands over the head and rest the chin on the chest. Now when you pull down, don't pull down with the force of your hands, but with just the weight of the hands. Let them rest, okay? So go ahead here, rest the chin on the chest. And then from here, feel out the back of the neck. Feel out your spine. If you feel it in the middle back, if you feel it in the low back, and when you feel it, breathe out. Good. So relax the shoulders more, relax the neck more, relax the spine more. Breathe out and relax the breath more. Good. And now I want you to do it the same way for the side of the neck. So here, rest your ear on your shoulder. And then don't pull the neck, but more like rest with the weight of the hand on the neck. This other hand can just kind of rest to the side here. And I want you to feel out this tension here. You can close your eyes to more sensorially imagine and focus where it is you feel it in the neck. Now where you notice that tension, I want you to just breathe out naturally. So imagine like you're grabbing it with your imagination and coming out with the breath. So really rest this hand with the weight of it And really feel out the side of the neck here. Good. And slowly release the hand again. I would like for you to do the same thing on the other side. So you can rest the ear on the shoulder and then wrap the hand around. Again, don't pull, just the weight of it, and rest this hand all the way down to the side or just on your body here. And as you feel out this tension, it may be very strong. I'd like you to just imagine as though your mind is right here on the side of the neck and you're breathing out as soon as you feel it. Well done. Well done. And release. Final opening is going to be for the front here. A lot of tension can actually be gathered here and around the jaw too. So I'm just going to rest my thumbs underneath my chin here. Rest my index finger against my jawline. And then pull up. As I pull up, oh, I feel my spine. And I want to look straight up to the ceiling. As I do, I really feel like my spine is getting tense, but my opening of the chest is opening. Push the chest out. Breathe out. Release forward. And one final stretch, just like how we did in the beginning. Hands interlaced over the top of the crown. Rest the chin down. And breathe out. Feel the spine, feel how it's changed. Feel the middle back, feel the low back. Exhale through. Yes, you can sit. That's okay, Miss Beverly. All right, guys. So some of you may be asking, if brain education is about peace and relaxation, why aren't we doing breathing and meditation? We do. We're about to. But the funny thing is, to fall right into breathing with so much somatic and bodily tension is almost like it's not setting yourself up for success. When our body is very relaxed and have gone through feeling out the tensions, number one, your mind is in very close contact with the body already. So that means your mind is with your body. It's not out there being scattered in different ways and directions with your thoughts. So focusing on your breath becomes way more easier. And then when you come into meditation, same thing. You notice how we burn out all the tensions inside the body? We have less thoughts inside our mind. Meditation becomes a lot more easier once you've done this, once you've done most of the hard work and labor. You can almost fall into a meditation very easily. So we don't necessarily teach you all the different ways, but we teach you about the mind and the very subject itself, about the body and the connection between the two. And then you'll be prepared for success. So let's go ahead into our breathing. Raise up the spine like that string again. And I want you to try first placing your hand on your chest. We're going to do 3 postures with our hands. Very simple. Just about a minute or 2 each. Here I'd like for you to breathe and imagine as though the chest is expanding with your inhale. And imagine as you exhale, as though the air is coming through the shoulders and out through the fingertips. Lights. And then as you come in here, inhale. Feel the chest rise. And exhale as it comes down and through the fingertips. When you feel your chest rise, try and breathe in, expanding the chest. And then as you breathe out, exhale out and through the fingertips. Now, if you can't imagine or feel this vividly, you can stay right here with the chest. As you inhale, feel as though the chest is expanding. And then feel as though the chest is also compressing or falling, sinking back into your heart, getting closer with your heart. And then as you expand with the inhale, feel like your lungs are opening, free to open, able to open. And exhale, feel like your lungs are able to let go, free to let go, willing to let go of even breath. When you fully let go of breath, you allow more space for air and new breath to come in. So think of it like that for life. When we come in, we allow things in. When we release out, we let things out. We don't hold on to what's inside us because that is not us. We're not made of the things we hold. These are just things we hold. Don't mistake your attachments for identity. They're not you. You are not the responsibility you carry. You are not someone for someone else. You are someone first. You may be a mom, you may be a dad, you may be a son or daughter, but before any of these things, you are you that became a mom, that became a dad. And when you're a son, you don't stay a son all the time, right? You become a husband, or you become a wife, or you become an individual, someone who is self-independent. So these titles, they change. That means they're not always us. So you have to remember that we're us, we're we before them. And it's not to ignore them, but it's also not to ignore ourselves. Go ahead and switch hands. When we define ourselves by the things we do, we become very limited. Feeling the chest, and the same thing, if you can imagine and feel, exhale out through the fingertips. Right here. And as you inhale, feel the chest expand, and then feel the chest draw. Beautiful. You see how your breath is easier now. That means your mental tension is a little lighter. And when you see thoughts or imaginations or memories come to you, accept them, acknowledge them, see them, but let them go as easily as they came. They're not there to entertain you. They're just there to remind you of the things inside your mind. So see them, but that's not you either. Not your memories, because you're not your past. And you're certainly not your future. This is now. You're here. This is who you are, what you're doing. Just this moment. In fact, you are the moment. You are the breath. You are the feeling itself. Finally, we move from the chest into the abdomen. And if you can manage this, try and mitigate or try and migrate your breath a little bit lower into the body. So when you breathe in, it's like you're almost breathing in with a diaphragm here beneath the rib cage, and try and expand the abdomen as you breathe. Rest your elbows, of course. Inhale. Expanding with the abdomen. Exhale. So then you realize that growth becomes more about not where you are, but moving from a less stable place to a more stable center, to a much more stable center down here. Here, your body's going to stay with you for as long as you're breathing. So it's one of the most reliable banks you have. Invest in this bank. Place all your mind in it. Place all your energy inside it. This will reflect your outside, because this is perceiving the outside. So this is the outside. What is inside is out. And what is out is already in. You guys did awesome. We're now ready for our final meditation. This is a sensorial meditation for heightened sense and perception. This is called Ki-Gong. It's called an energy meditation because it actually helps you feel feelings when you're in an alpha state of feeling inside your brainwaves compared to a beta state of constantly thinking. So let's get ourselves sensitized for this next meditation. First of all, shake off the hands. And as you do this, make sure you're really shaking strongly for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, hands out, and let's go ahead and grip and release our fist really quickly for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bring the hands together. Rub them really strongly for 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And spread them apart. Now here, your elbows are a little spaced out from your body, but your palms are at the level of your chest and in front of your chest. Your spine is tall, your spine is straight, and you're breathing naturally. So here, I'd like for you to focus on the feeling inside your palm and between your palm. But without touching, move slowly towards each other without touching. And if you want, you can close your eyes and then peek open to kind of see what's going on. But all I'm doing is I'm bringing my hands closer together and then further apart without touching. So as you come out and further, feel, keep feeling, and stay with that feeling. Keep your mind inside your palms and between your palms. This is Ki-Gong, where you can help yourself cease thought, cease emotion, and continue with just feeling, sensory feeling. It's almost like sensory deprivation. Everything else that's coming into you is being, not let's say distracted, but your mind is elsewhere. Your mind is right here. It's focused on this. It's focused on this feeling. And when you're in this feeling, you allow your body to feel everything. All the strains, all the sadnesses, emotional or physical. And allows your body to work with it, to heal it, to relieve it, to dump it out, to refresh it. This is a beautiful meditation which, after the right practice and preparation, you can really sink into the deeper parts of your mind and your body. And as you move like this with feeling, try and imagine the space or feel it out. You can now start to change direction a little bit. Feel out what it feels like when you move from a different angle. When you move from different distances. Try and feel out how it feels when you open and when you close in different directions. And if you've lost the feeling, just stay moving. Even not feeling is still a feeling because you're focused on that space, right? So here, really imagine like this is your canvas. This is the canvas of your life. And you're the artist drawing out every detail of your life. So if you want your life to become more peaceful, move and draw a painting that is peaceful. And if you want your life to be more kind and generous, move as though your body, your movement is expressing kindness and generosity. And if you want to feel more grateful for the blessings you've received in your whole life, move with that gratitude. Move with that mind of gratitude. Let your body express your mind in this movement. And if you just feel like you want and receive or deliver love yourself, move with a loving mind. Make your movement deliver and express love itself. Become love itself. And finally, if you feel like you are a beacon or that you can be more hopeful, move with hope. Move with feeling. Mind is hope. Slowly bringing your hands down to your knees. Release the hands onto your knees here and go ahead, place your hands over your chest for the final 3 breaths. Take an inhale. And exhaling out. Aishonada. That means feel so good, by the way. Aishonada. Go ahead and inhale in. And exhaling out. One more time with a deep breath in. And exhaling out. And go ahead, rubbing your palms together, make them nice and warm. Rub, 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 rub. Hot, 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 hot between the palms. And go ahead and cover your eyes. Feel those palms, their temperature, their feeling, their softness. Feel your own mind while your hand is in here. Is it quiet? Is it calm? Is it relaxed? Feel your body as well as your hands are covering all other senses. Go straight to your feeling. And then go ahead now, sweep down your face, sweep over your head, and sweep down your shoulders and your chest all the way down. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and say thank you. I'll teach you the words, and then I'm going to have you share your feeling. Hands over your center here, your dungeon, that's what we call it here, your center, and say these words. Kamsamnida. It means thank you. Kamsamnida in Korean. Kamsamnida. Let's try it together. Kamsamnida. And go ahead and thank your neighbors. Kamsamnida. Kamsamnida. Wow, you guys are awesome. Woo! Dang, you guys are good. I love it. I love it. I love it. Please share what it is you feel, how it is you feel with us here. If you'd like to share any realizations, anything you have, Miss Tess, it was perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Tess. And hopefully you guys did feel more relief after feeling deep tension. Hopefully you guys did feel more relief both in the mind as well as the body and realize how much tension you have, right? Thank you. Huge realization. Beauty. Wow, Miss Vina, beautiful. Thank you so much for that sharing. Guys, you guys are all awesome. Allah, amazing, especially in the neck exercise. Yes, indeed. Margarita, thank you, relaxed and refreshed. Beverly, great to start the day. Thank you. And Advita, thank you for the relaxing morning. You're very welcome. Salma, thanks a lot. You're very welcome. Thank you, Master Maz and the team. Team says hello and thanks to you guys too for being here. Everyone in the crew is waving hi. Thank you. Hiba, wow. Excellent session. Thank you, Francis San. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You guys are beautiful. Just to let you know, there are 2 more sessions happening in just about an hour at 11 a.m. We're doing a partnered training for the whole family. A little fun, a little versatilizer for the brain, a few games. And that's going to be at 11 a.m. That's going to be a partnership with Marhaba. Message us if you don't have that link. Then you can come back here for QF's other partnership with 1 p.m. Ki-Gong for inner power and peace. And that's going to be a moving meditation at 1 p.m. We got a full day packed for you guys. And by the way, these sessions online are live and for free at Brain Education. Go on to Brain Education ME and thank you Qatar Foundation and everyone at Education City for having us, for letting us do this, for reaching out to you guys. You guys are all beautiful, beautiful people. Remember that. Don't you dare forget it. All right, you guys, that's it. Do we need a partner? No, you don't. You can do it by yourself, and it will be fun. It was amazing. Thanks a lot, Sadine. Thank you so much. All right, guys, that's me, Master Maz from Brain Education Middle East. Be me and out. See you guys later.